Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Yes, friends, we'd like to welcome you to the award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We're winning awards for not being able to get the show on the air on many levels. Coming up, Deny Dotson from Hot August Nights. You'll hear my thoughts on driving the new 2024 Toyota Tacoma. And Mr. Mars has this week's events calendar just ahead on this segment of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin, engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad that you could join us today on this Saturday. All of the racing venues, the people that race, the organizations that race, they're all back in business today. A lot of them took Father's Day off, which is a good thing. They should have. But at any rate, right now, we are going to talk to Deny Dotson, and he has the history of Hot August Nights, and the event is coming up on August 1st. And Denny, good morning to you, and thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Well, I have heard of Hot August Nights. I have not had a car that would allow me to enter the car in the event, but I sure could go out there to Reno, Nevada and look.
You know, guys, about 500,000 people every year over a 10-day span come out just to do that, to come out and check out the over 6,000 cars that we bring in here in the Reno, Nevada, Truckee Meadows area every year.
So tell me a little bit about the history of Hot August Nights. When did it start?
You know, it started in 1986 with just a bunch of guys like you and me that got together, wanted to do a little car show, and honestly, it just blew up. They mixed in a little rock and roll and a perfect recipe. It's all Americana right here in Reno Sparks.
Well, I have to tell you that, Tahoe's not that far away. There's plenty of gambling out there, too. So there's all of this draw for us heathens.
There's a few things to do here for sure. Reno, Nevada is pretty well centrally located in the United States. You can get to a lot of places pretty quick, and it is beautiful here with Lake Tahoe just a few minutes away, and there's a lot to do here. But it's a perfect mix of classic cars. We mixed in rock and roll, and I think makes Hot August Nights unique is that it's pretty much free. There's no charge to get in. There's no charge to see the cars, to listen to the music. There's a few places, some of our mag auction, drag races, the swap meet. There's a few places that the general public will have to pay to get in, but for the most part, every parking lot in town is full of classic cars, and it's free.
Is there a limit on the year model of the cars that are in the event?
Yeah, we limit it to 1979 and older, just to keep that classic era alive.
Well, I had a 77 Corvette that I was proud of in 1977, but I'll tell you what, that thing was, I didn't even have 200 horsepower with a V8 motor in it. So I guess that you probably got some of those dyed-in-the-wool kind of guys out there that bring something like that. But I'm more interested in the actual hot rod era. Cars from
the 32 Ford Roadsters.
The 32 Ford Roadsters and that sort of thing.
Out.
Yeah. When you pull up to the actual, is it just a one-night event?
It's over 10 days, guys. It's a spread out through
10
multiple
days.
venues here in the area.
Oh my God, my tongue would be hanging out. I don't know if I could handle 10 days.
Well, you got to have time to look at all the cars.
Well, I understand that, but gee whiz, 10 days. So, what do you have, a special display area, an area for the get together?
We actually take over every flat surface. I kind of say that in jest in the area. All of our partners, all of our casinos, our convention center. Seriously, we take over every venue and turn it into a show and shine, a drag race, a swap meet. We have indoor space as well as some of the convention spaces here in Reno that we put in special cars, unique cars. We do, all kinds of stuff. That's then, like I said, we have name brand top entertainment that plays out for free.
Well, you've missed one.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
You don't have the In Wheel Time Car Talk show out there. I mean, I'm thinking, there's 2 weekends there. There's 2 opportunities for us.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on out. We'll make a nice spot for you guys to podcast from. We actually, have been doing that with quite a few folks, and we'd love to host you guys to come out and broadcast live.
So let me ask you, though. So across 10 days, so people that come out there and they bring their cars out there, do they typically come for the whole 10 days, or is it like you see different cars 5 days in?
Different segments, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of both. There's some folks that come out for the whole week. We kick off up in Virginia City the weekend before, which is about 20 miles up in the foothills out of Virginia or out of Reno, and it just flows into Reno and Sparks area. So some folks come for the week, some folks come for 4 days. It's just a little bit of mix. You have a lot of locals who come out and will enjoy it every night. But our attendance is well over 500,000 people over that 10 days.
It's like a 10-day cruise in.
Yeah.
It's more than that. There's gambling and debauchery that I'll sign up for any day.
Well,
Keep going back to the gambling, but there's a lot to see here in this Truckee Meadows area. It really is beautiful, and August is a wonderful time of year. It is a little warm at times, but it always cools off. We're a little over 5,000 feet elevation, so it cools off in the evening, which is really nice.
Yeah, and I would imagine that there are some guys that get out there and actually run their own little route, probably up to Tahoe and back or something like that.
Yeah, we do poker runs, poker walks, and we, there's all kinds of stuff that we do throughout the whole week with the participants. We figure there's about 6,000 registered cars. That's what we get. We'll usually sell that out, and there's probably another 5,000 or 6,000 that come and hang out that are not registered. And with that, they can't participate in the cruising, the show and shines or awards. They can't come into the venues, but they're all over. Everybody knows it. The impact here is well over about 115 million dollars into the economy.
So are there things to do for the ladies that the spouses, the wives, things to do for them?
Girlfriends, that sort of stuff?
All that.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to make mama happy, right? So there's all kinds of stuff that we do with shopping elements to their own show and shine. There's a Women with Wheels. We put on their own women run show and shine over at the Nugget Casino, and so yeah, it's pretty popular. So you always see the ladies driving in the cruising while they're out there too. It's not just guys.
Cool.
Where do the majority of the cars come from? They come out of California?
I would say about a good third out of California, a little more, third here in Nevada, northern Nevada area, and then a third from all over the country. And even some, once in a while, we get them shipped in from overseas, honestly. There's folks that come in from Great Britain, from Germany, from Australia. It's amazing to see the folks come from all over the place.
Is it a bunch of old guys like us?
No, that's the kind of the misnomer is you think old cars and old guys and gals, but it's not. We're seeing a lot of younger demographics coming into our event. We're seeing them come in with their rat rods, with their patina paint that they or their work in progress, and it's neat to see the families that are getting interested or the kids that are driving grandpa's truck with grandpa. I mean, it's kind of neat. There really is something for everybody, and we're real mindful of making sure that we do things so that the younger generations is still interested.
Well, the Lone Star Street Rod Association had their state run here a couple of weeks ago. We were invited up to Granbury, which is just south of Fort Worth, and a great group of guys that come and meet up there, and it's interesting because I met all age groups up there. You would, like you said, you'd like to think that most of them are old guys, but that's not necessarily the case. There are a lot of younger guys too that really dig the era of hot rods.
Well,
and go ahead, Jeff.
I was going to say, there's some of the folks that we did entertain with their grandpas or their older folks that brought their younger kids, that brought their grandchildren, and you talk to them and they say, well, yeah, I'm working on this, my first car, Grandpa and I, or my dad and I are working on this, and Mom's letting us do this in the garage. So it's being carried on. It's being continued down the line of whatever family and the generation, so to speak.
Right. Yeah. We actually added the first time this year a youth automotive challenge just to keep that fire alive. We want it's kind of like a science project that's automotive related, where kids under 21 come in and basically display their project. We'll be grading it, judging it with our sponsors, and then we'll be giving away about $15,000 in vocational scholarships to the winners.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up the fact that this is an event out on the western part of the United States, in Reno, Nevada. Reno Sparks. Is the convention center involved in this at all?
It is 100%. We couldn't do it without our partners there. And that's where we hold our mag auction. And then on the last day of Hot August Nights, August 11th, we do our finale, where we actually do all of our awards. We'll give out the scholarship money, and then we'll crown our event series champion, which is a pretty unique award where a lot of participating car shows across the West are sending us their best of show. They'll compete, be judged by some ISCA judges and our local judges, and then we'll crown the overall winner there on the 11th.
Do you find a lot of cars trailered in?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, quite a few. It's just you got to get over the Sierras to get here or across the desert, so a lot of don't want to get that road grime on their cars, so they'll trailer them in.
Yeah, it's a pretty good haul from
areas to park.
Yeah, it's a big haul from Houston. 23, 24 hours, I would think.
Oh, yeah, probably so. I can only imagine, because it's actually further than Las Vegas.
Yeah,
and that's a 2-day drive in itself, at least. It takes us a day to get to El Paso from Houston, so you can just imagine that it is quite a haul.
Right.
But this is one of those events that I would like to go to, but I'd like to spend some time. I don't want to just fly in there and then fly out. I want to spend some time.
Yeah.
Well, you got a week, 10 days.
Well, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. Because most people, I would imagine, go and spend 4 days there.
Right.
Well, that's not even half the event.
No, I understand. But, my wife and I, we like driving out in the West, New Mexico, Arizona area, and we would love to take a trip like this. Take the 2 days to drive up there. I did it once in a day to Vegas, 23 hours on the button. I wouldn't do it again, but take a couple of days to get up there, and then you spend 4, 5, 6 days there if you don't have 2 weeks. And then you're going to spend a couple of days getting home. It'd be a great trip.
Mm-hmm. What about overnight accommodations there? I mean, obviously all the hotels are full.
We have thousands of hotel rooms. And yeah, it is probably one of the, or if not the most desirable week for hotel rooms and during the year here in the Reno Sparks area. But there's a lot of them, and you guys come out, I'll make sure we get you a place to put your head on a pillow. I promise.
Yeah.
He keeps erasing our excuses.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's no charge to get in. Now, if I want to enter the car, then there could be a charge there.
Yeah, if you register, we start out early bird pricing for the show, the 10-day. Well, it's actually about a 7-day show. The other 3 days are up in Virginia City. That's a separate charge. It's only like $50 for that one. Our main registration early bird is $185, and with that they get their goodie bag, they get credentials, they get access to all the attractions, like I mentioned, the auction, the swap meet, the drag racing. They get to go on the cruises. They're eligible to be go in the competitions, if you will, for the show and shine purse money, or we also give qualifiers to the event series finale during the week.
Has it always been 79 and older, or has that adjusted over the years?
It's been adjusted a little bit, but it's pretty much, I think it may have been just a year or two, maybe about 10 years ago they adjusted it, but it's 79's pretty much been there for a while.
Yeah. The last of the cool hot rods.
Do you live out there?
I do. I live right here in Reno.
Yeah. And when was the first time you attended this event?
I've been a sponsor and/or working with Hot August Nights for almost 22 years. I've been the executive director now for 2 years, but I was tourism director up in Virginia City. And then for a long time, we brought them up there as a kickoff location for Hot August Nights during that week. Prior to that, I was a sponsor working with Rayleigh's and Coke and doing the thing here down in Reno with Hot August Nights. So I've kind of been a part of it and known them for a long time, and now I feel like I came home.
Well, were you born and raised in Reno?
I was not. I'm as my wife always points out, a California transplant. If you're not born here, you're not a local. So even though I've been here for 25 years.
Yeah.
But no, I'm from Northern California.
Gotcha. Well, I can tell you that we're all jealous.
Yeah.
Very, very.
Houston, Texas doesn't have anything like this. We have some really fantastic car shows and cruise-ins, and there's some really beautiful, cool cars that hang out in the Houston, Texas area, as you can imagine. And but this is one of those events that for us, that when you go there, you make a commitment not only to the event, but you make a commitment to your car and to yourself, and make it something of a memorable event. Even if you only attend one time in your life, you could say that you've been to Hot August Nights, and that's something that you can hang on the wall.
It is, guys, and I hear it all the time. This is a bucket list for people, and it really should be. If you're a car enthusiast anywhere in the country, you got to come. This is not a. It's very unique. It's different, and it takes, like you mentioned, more than 3 or 4 days to see everything. You can't, and then each night there's big headliners playing at different venues. So you got to kind of figure out what band you want to hear, what auction you want to go watch, or swap meet or drag races, or the show and shine. Or the grand finale on the Sunday.
It's a carnival.
Pretty cool. It is. It really is. And there's something for everybody. It really is. And there's shopping elements. We bring in craft. We try to stay automotive related, but there are other shopping elements for the public. And so it's pretty cool.
So where can we find out? Where can we learn more about Hot August Nights?
The best place is our website. It's very up to date. We're very on it 24/7, and that's hotaugustnights.net.
hotaugustnights.net. So all the information, including registration and that sort of stuff, will get you where you need to go, and you can learn all about it. And I assume that Expedia could be your friend.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We do a lot of advertising, so it's out there. It's pretty easy to find us. But hotaugustnights.net is your source for all information. Hot August Nights.
And if you go look at that site and see some of the pictures they have posted up there, you will definitely be calling Expedia.
This kind of makes me want to retire and do nothing but travel and do these sorts of things, especially
Yeah. I can
now.
see your future wife going along with that.
Really?
Yeah, I had to put that damper on there, bring you back to reality.
Okay, well, we're going to discuss Mars' future on this show just a little while, but not on the air. But Denny, we thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you, my friend, and best of luck to Hot August Nights coming up in August. So,
for sure.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. And again, our door is always open. You're welcome to come anytime.
Thank you. We'll check back with you and see how it went.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks. You bet.
Denny Dotson, hotaugustnights.net,
The place
Reno,
to be.
Nevada.
I'm telling you.
Golly, that sounds like so much fun. Hey, the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream our 3-hour weekly show live on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. And podcasts are at your fingertips from your favorite podcast provider. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break. Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000 square foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In-Wheel Time and the original Lupi Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV, but we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org. Hey, thanks for joining us here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Time now for the events calendar, and obviously Hot August Nights is on there. Mm-hmm. That's coming up August in Reno, Nevada.
Yep, that'd be a great event.
I want to go to that bad.
Yeah, we ought to
I don't have enough vacation.
We ought to find us a sponsor, and we ought to do that. If we find us a sponsor, we can do that.
Well, why don't you ask him to help us find a sponsor?
Well, we might have to do that. But closer to home,
you just change the subject.
Yes, I am, because I got a clock. I got to watch the clock. So tomorrow, June the 23rd, and I personally like this event. We've talked about it before. The Northside Mustang Car Club. This is where they're having their technical school. It's a day that you can come out there, 10 to 4 p.m., and if you got somebody that's new to driving, or maybe you just want to brush up on some extra things about making repairs, how to change your oil, rotate tires, come out and make a reservation to come out, and they'll supply you with lunch, and you'll have the opportunity to possibly learn something or share something. And if you know something that you could share with others, that would be a good day to do that. Cool. Northside Mustang Car Club. Mm-hmm. Now, coming up June the 30th, Corvette Day Rally. This is, again, benefiting the National Corvette Museum. Down in Friendswood, 4650 FM 35 2351. I cannot talk. Go to myvet.com to register. Then on August the 31st, another event right after the Hot August Nights is the Pride of America Truck and Bike Show. Now, this is down at Crazy Alan's Swamp Shack. I just like the name. Man.
Crazy Alan's Swamp Shack.
Yeah.
Boy, sign me up for that.
Down at 310 Texas Avenue in Kema. Registration's $20. The 1, 2, 3 place awards in each category.
Give me that piece of paper. I can read it better than you, and I've not even looked at it.
Because I got the typos.
We know.
All proceeds go to sending military deployment care packages. Go to Facebook.com, Care Packages for Heroes, for more information.
I'm gonna bust you here.
No, bust them.
Then September the 28th, Woody's 6th Annual Waterfront Rod and Custom Show down in San Leon, Texas. Topwater Grill, and we will be there live. Go
San Leon.
I recommend the salad.
Leon.
Leon.
It is not that. Leon is Leon.
You come on my side of Galveston Bay, and we'll see.
Yeah, okay.
Facebook.com.
That's the problem.
Woody's
I don't go over there. I'm
just
scared.
try the salad. You'll like it.
October the 19th, Back to the Past Car Show. This is the annual Open Classic Car, Truck, and Motorcycle Show benefiting the Spring Branch Senior High School Foundation. 9016 Westview Drive, Houston, Texas. Go to springbranchbears.com car show for more info. And we will be there.
Are you done yet?
I quit.
Good.
Back to you, Don.
I would like to have the iceberg lettuce and cabbage salad with some Italian dressing on it.
Okay, that'll be 3 hours.
What are you trying to say, Jeff?
There's a story.
Yeah, there's a story.
There's a story there, and to be honest with you, the story is that we went to this place to have lunch. There were a lot of people in there, but
it's about 8 or 10 of us.
Yeah, and it was not a big deal. And we had a waiter that said, "Okay, what do you want?" And Mars
went around.
Went around the table, and Jeff says, "I'll just have the salad."
Just salad.
They bring
with
out
dressing.
everything, all of the fried food that you could ever want in your entire life.
For everyone else.
All of the drinks, everything except the salad.
I went to the kitchen twice to ask for my salad.
And we asked the waiter, salad, did he order?
Yeah,
we'll bring it right out.
No problem.
10 minutes later, no salad. Jeff gets up and goes to the kitchen and says, "You got a salad back there that's kind of hanging out and no place to go?" Probably mine.
Wilton in the back.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We'll get right to it.
Yeah. Another 20 minutes goes
Another
by.
20 minutes goes by, still no salad. And then the waiter says, we didn't get your salad, did we? No, that was an hour ago.
Everybody's finished eating and
I'll
drinking.
get that right away. And so the word was, never mind, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were leaving.
Yeah. Everybody's gone. I went without salad. So try the salad.
Get the salad.
You'll love
Try the salad.
Try to order a salad.
Time now for this hour's car review. The 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Available trim levels are the SR, the SR5, the TRD Pre-Runner, the TRD Sport, the TRD Off-Road, the Limited, the TRD Pro, and the top of the line, a new thing, the Trail Hunter. I had the TRD Off-Road 4x4 double cab. This is considered a small pickup truck. And let me just define what TRD stands for. Toyota Racing Development. Why they came up with that, I don't know. You can use your imagination as to why I don't particularly care for that term, but whatever. Seating 5, redesigned for 2024. Wow, and what a redesign. Stout front end and grille with big shoulders over the wheel well openings. If you want a stout truck, this is it. Skid plate with integrated fog lights in the lower grille. Angular design elements to the exterior of the rear bed. Front and rear lighting is modern and designed to add a new look. What I liked about it, even the base SR model exudes toughness. Really. You look at these pictures and you go and look at this thing, you're going to go, wow, he was right. Interior highlights, modern, useful design with a great big 14-inch infotainment screen, which was an option, but that's okay, get it. Optional two-tone colors really make the interior pop. And those are available on certain trim levels, of which I already told you there's over a half dozen. Comfortable seating, the four-wheel drive, continuous position, the four-wheel drive controls are positioned on the center console, makes it easy to adjust and maneuver. Gauge cluster display is changeable. The bed has a 110-volt outlet for your portable AC unit when you're out and about. What I liked, the redesign can now compete or exceed others in its class. Engine, no more V6, it's not even offered. It's a 2.4-liter Turbo 4. Comes in 2 horsepower ratings. We had the 278 horsepower, top-of-the-line one. The base has 228 horsepower, which is plenty for most people. 243 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission, a 3,500-pound tow rating, and a hull rating of 1,445 pounds. Miles per gallon, 19 city, 23 highway for a combined of 21. I got 20.6 miles per gallon over 263 miles. It has plenty of power, especially that 278 horsepower when you got an 8-speed automatic transmission. What could use improvement? Nothing. Electric assist will boost horsepower, and I would imagine that is in the works as a hybrid. Ride and handling, what I liked for off-road, it's not too stiff for everyday drivers. It does go off-road, and from what I read, I did not go off-road with this. From what I've read, it gets rave reviews off-road capability. What could use improvement? Air ride suspension option, question mark. Base trim price, $42,900. Prices tested $54,829. But remember, this is right up there at the top of the lineup. Base model price. You can get into one of these with the 228 horsepower motor for $33,700. I think it's good.
Wow.
Competitors, Chevy Colorado for $29,500. Ford Ranger, $32,670. These are starting prices. And the Jeep Gladiator, $37,895. Tacoma Off-Road gets an A+ from me.
Very
and
cool.
That's my review of the 2024 Toyota Tacoma.
Stout
Have you had it yet,
truck.
Mars?
No, I hadn't, but I really like the way it looked.
I do too.
I do too.
They've done a great job with this. All right. If you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. We're back after this quick break.
The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipe means when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the first Lupi Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here is the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupi Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupi Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupi Tortilla Katie's another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupi's. It's located on 99 the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggieland? Head to the Lupi Tortilla in College Station. Located just around the corner from Kyle Field, it's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Going to Louisiana, the Lupi Tortilla in Beaumont is on I-10, so you can't miss it. The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants has the best Tex-Mex anywhere, and you're invited anytime. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.